If somebody gets asked, what is your favorite film? It's a pretty hard question, you know? It's like asking a mother, who's your favorite child? And it's kind of hard because I don't think I really have one single favorite film. So instead, I'm gonna be naming every single film that I've seen in my life. No, I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna be giving a list though. Hi guys, welcome to Faves. It's just basically me talking about some of my favorite films and talking about your favorite films. Because I asked on social media on my Instagram story, what are your favorite films and why? And I'm going to be responding to those comments in the second half of the video. The first half will be me talking about my favorite films. So yeah, that's what this video is. It's just me talking about some of my favorite films, and I'm going to be talking about some of your favorite films, and I'm going to be responding to those answers, whether I agree with you or whether the film is good or not. And if I do, then I'll tell you about what I like about the film and commending you for your taste. And if I don't agree with you, then I'm going to call you a terrible person and that you should never watch movies ever again. No, I'm not going to do that. But I am going to be telling you why I don't like the film. And for those of you who are not following my Instagram page, there'll be a link in the description below where you'll see all my socials. So get on that if you want to be part of the conversation. So one of my favorite films has to be The Dark Knight. I know it's a pretty popular option, but then again, you know, it's The Dark Knight. It's a fantastically directed, written, executed film. I remember when I first saw The Dark Knight when I was a kid, Heath Ledger's performance scared me, chilled me to the bone, and to be honest, it still does when you still watch it. Christian Bale is my favorite Bruce Wayne, and still is. He's my favorite Batman, and he's my favorite Bruce Wayne. And also, the screenplay is very smart. You know, to this day, this film is being used as an example to write a great screenplay. And Christopher Nolan and Jonathan Nolan have done a great job in carefully crafting out the world of Gotham and just revolutionizing the genre of superhero films. I believe that this has really changed the course of superhero films, and to this day is a pinnacle of filmmaking. Fun, really intense superhero film. I don't think I need to go into details anymore about why I love it. It's insane, and I really 100% adore that film. It's one of my favorite superhero films. So the second film that I'm going to be talking about is Hot Fuzz. Now, people keep saying that like Shaun of the Dead is the best of the Cornetto trilogy. If I were to rank the Cornetto trilogy, I would have to say Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and The World's End. Although people think that The World's End is, you know, underrated. Fair play, but I have to say that Hot Fuzz is the best. Why is it the best out of the Cornetto trilogy? Well, it's a very serious film out of the Cornetto trilogy. I've just noticed that it's a very serious film, but it also has the great character arcs. Like, for example, Nicholas Angel, he is a top London cop police officer who's always used to the city and always on the go, always up for a challenge. But then when he moves to Sanford, he's like a fish out of water, and Danny helps him. I think it's one of the greatest buddy cop films you know, ever made. And also the action is fantastic. One of Edgar Wright's best. Simon Pegg did a great job in helping writing the script or co-writing the script. The mystery, the intensity, everything about Hot Fuzz. Yeah, it's fantastic. And every single time I watch Hot Fuzz, there's always a new thing to laugh at. It's always a detail that Edgar Wright has put in that I've somehow missed out. So yeah, Hot Fuzz, one of my favorite films. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's probably one of the best British films ever made. And I'm actually not joking. I think this is one of the most intelligent films ever made as well. Very fantastically edited. Yeah, just fantastic film. Now on to your favorite film. This first one comes from Tom Merrison, and he says Eraserhead, directed by David Lynch, because it was ahead of its time, trippy as fuck, created against the odds. And I responded back with, David Lynch, very trippy indeed. In heaven, you know, because of that scene. For those of you who have watched Eraserhead, you know what I mean. But I have to be honest with you, Tom. Even though I did respond to you about saying that, yes, I do get why you like the film. Wasn't a fan of Eraserhead. Did not like it. It made me feel actually really uncomfortable. I really didn't get the point of the film. It was repetitive. It was really annoying. The alien baby just squealing all the time. Constant close-up shots of the radiator, and I was like thinking, what is this all about? Like, what is the point? You know, I wasn't a fan of Eraserhead. And for those of you who are a fan of David Lynch, I recommend you go check out Eraserhead. You're gonna definitely love you know, David Lynch's eccentricities in his filmmaking. But then again, like, I've not watched a lot of David Lynch's films and I really need to check them out. Also, Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls, one of the most creepiest, deadly Disney villains and also my favorite Disney villain. His character was inspired by David Lynch. Alex Hirsch said that his character was inspired by Gordon Cole from Twin Peaks. So I definitely need to watch his films so I can delve into the creepy madness of his filmmaking. I really need to check Mulholland Drive. So thank you, Tom, for your question. I really commend you for appreciating avant-garde sort of filmmaking. So this next answer comes from Ilyas Raphael Khan. So he wrote Little Miss Sunshine, and I responded with, I've seen some of it. I definitely need to see the whole film. It seems darkly hilarious with a dysfunctional family. So yeah, that's what I responded. So I've seen the trailer for Little Miss Sunshine, and I have to say that this film looks darkly hilarious, and I really like the family. I find it very sweet. Very interesting cast as well. Stephen Carell, Abigail Breslin, Paul Dano, Alan Arkin, Toni Collette. Fantastic cast, very well acted. Maybe the reason why you know, it's your favorite is because of the dysfunctionality or the, you know, the lovability of the film or how unapologetic it is. It's a very interesting film and I'm really looking forward to checking it out. So thank you for your answers, guys. I really appreciate them. Unfortunately, it's only 2, but that's because I think it's my fault because I only asked on Instagram. But don't worry, I'm thinking that this is going to be sort of a regular thing where I talk about some of my favorite films and I talk about some of your favorite films. Keep an eye out for my socials. I'll ask them either in my Instagram, my Facebook, or whatever. There might be some additions added to it because Christmas is coming around the corner, so I might ask what is your favorite Christmas film and why. And then I will put it in the next edition of what is your favorite film or faves. Still thinking of a title to name this video. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more and be updated with more. And until next time, guys, have a great one.